It's the beautiful aroma of coffee on a beautiful Thursday morning. We do hope you are having an amazing Thursday. The weekend is almost upon us. It's a quarter to the weekend. You're joined by Diana Master and the gorgeous Aina Riza Rizzle. How you doing, Spirit?
Love. I'm good. How are you? Not Riza Rizzle.
Aina Riza Rizzle, huh?
No, I'm good. I can't complain. I slept very well, though I slept late. But yeah, all is well.
All is well. I didn't sleep well. I woke up so tired, actually.
Oh,
yeah, I went
you must
to bed.
sleep earlier. I told you.
Chomi, I try.
Go in bed at 5
and
so
then
that
cover
by
my head.
10, you must switch your lights off.
Yeah.
The problem is you keep your lights on.
No, I don't. I'm actually in bed, lights off, but I know why.
You're on your phone.
No, I'm not on my phone, but I'm on my laptop.
Yeah. Oh. How can you
So
be
the
in
blue
bed
lights.
on your laptop?
How, Chomi? You must be working and then,
No.
Netflix, nyana, Showmax, nyana.
That's why you're not sleeping. When you go to bed, when you go in the room, lights off, then you just lie there in the bed. Eventually, you will fall asleep.
I'm so scared of the sleep paralysis.
That's
demons.
how it
works. Because if I just sleep, I don't know. I think I've just made myself used to sleeping with background noise. Like I like hearing something because now it's just me and my thoughts.
You should visit me because in my street there are a lot of bars. So you will just be distracted by that noise. This neighbor on this side is blasting gospel. This one here it's Swapo songs. In front here,
it's pop music.
It's
love.
whole mess.
But I'm supposed to come for a sleepover.
You should come for a
sleepover.
sleepover. I'm sure you sleep very quickly because you'll be irritated. And this neighbor here is praying in the biggest of tongues and it's loud. And here there is a bar it's a lot going on.
I saw a meme that said, how do you manage to sleep through all the noise? And they were like, well, when I was a kid, my family would have parties and they'd banish me to my room. So now you're hearing everybody having fun, but you're told, go sleep.
Yeah, go sleep.
So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I was saying for the sleepover, when my mom comes back, I told her because it's just been me and her grandchild for the longest time. When she comes, I'm going to leave for like 2 days, just
even 2 months.
Just leave. Just
go
like,
and be like,
yeah.
Not you leaving your child.
No,
with
it's her
your
grandchild.
mom.
No, it's her grandchild. Nah. But I saw, onto our word of the day, I saw a meme, not a meme, it was a quote that said, may the bridges that we burn light the way.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was very profound because a lot of the times we burn bridges because we're just like, I'm cancelling Aina, I'm done with Aina. But we never actually look at how that's going to better our lives. Do you understand? So it's like if you cancel Aina today, use that to basically illuminate your path.
Yes, to be better. Since you've gotten rid of the toxins that were around.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now do something better with that. And I was like, oh wow, this is actually really beautiful.
Sometimes you just cancel and that's that.
And that's it. Yeah. And then you just move on with your life. But also, a lot of the times, we also need to realize that we may be the problem as well. We're so quick to blame others, to be like, oh no, but it's Aina's fault.
Yeah.
That we don't actually sit and be like, okay, but what did I do to make Aina act like that?
Yeah, we don't take accountability for our own actions. It's
No.
forever somebody else's fault, but not your fault. I always say that you allowed it.
Exactly.
Why did you allow it?
Exactly.
So it also calls for self-introspection within ourselves to figure out why you're allowing people to treat you a certain way and be offended at that which you have allowed.
Exactly.
I think it's a double standard.
It's a double-edged sword. You just need to sit, do some introspection, figure out why things are happening this way. Figure out a pattern and then see where you can cut things off or whatever it is that you need to nip it in the bud before it blossoms into something poisonous and toxic. Yeah. That's our word of the day. We'll be taking a quick ad break and getting into our top stories when we come back.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.na.
Here in Smell the Coffee, our game is always bringing you bizarre news. And I don't know if this is actually a good way to start your day. It's rather disgusting. So if you have a squeamish stomach, now would be the good time to, step away. Influencers poop face mask alarms doctors. Doctors say people are getting too extreme on the internet. Yeah, exactly. Brazilian model Deborah Peixoto has been ripped by medics over a bizarre skincare routine that involves caking her face in her own poop. It's the craziest thing I've done in my life, she told Jam Press of her stinky skincare method, which she recently shared on Instagram. What's crazy is if you just see a picture like that, you wouldn't think
It's poop.
it's poop.
Ew.
The influencer, who previously went viral for putting period blood on her skin to soften it, said she decided to don the fecal face mask after reading online that it could prevent aging. The Instagram footage shows the content creator, who boasts over 650,000 Instagram followers, opening a container of her feces and smearing it all over her face as if applying a mud mask. The beauty then pinches her nose closed with a clothespin to mask the stench and leaves the excremental exo-layer on for several minutes before washing it off. At the end of the video, Peixoto flaunts her glowing face for the camera. "It's worked for me and my skin has stopped flaking," gushed Peixoto, who raised eyebrows last year after marrying her much older cousin. Experts were quick to slam the bizarre beautification technique, claiming that the health issues outweigh the alleged benefits. Dr. Sophie Moman, a consultant dermatologist at the Cardigan Clinic in London, said there's absolutely no scientific benefit to your skin in using feces as a face mask. She added that this manure makeup can make the partaker susceptible to bacterial and viral infections, food poisoning, as well as redness and discomfort. A colleague plastic surgeon, Mr. Tung Tiriaki, seconded her PSA, warning feces contain a plethora of bacteria, viruses, and parasites, including E. coli, salmonella, and helminths, which can cause serious infections and diseases. Applying feces to your face can introduce these pathogens into your body through small cuts, abrasions, or mucous membranes, leading to severe skin infections or systemic illnesses, added the doctor, who urged people to rather stick to modern skincare products instead.
Okay, she looks so beautiful with that skin in that picture. But the poop thing is off.
The poop, the period blood, sis.
It
Why?
sounds more of a ritual than a skincare routine. Like, that's disgusting. And you can see even her herself, she's disgusted because she put a peg on her nose.
On her nose. The fact is, poop is disgusting.
Ew.
Even when you have babies and you have to change their diapers,
You are disgusted.
it's disgusting.
Even period. Ew.
Period blood. Why are you putting period blood on your face? The problem is people are getting too creative. Everybody's so creative.
Nah,
Because
don't do.
why?
This is now where that wrestling catchphrase comes in.
don't try this at home or school, please.
Do not.
Do not.
Because
even the logistics behind it, are you pooping in a little container, or like are you going to scoop it up from the toilet? Why? Why? Like, guys, some of these remedies, home remedies and DIYs that you see on the internet, just don't do them.
sit them out.
Like, sit them out, really and truly. This is why even the dermatologist came on and said, do not do it, because there is no scientific benefit whatsoever.
Hence, I say it's a ritual of
It's
some
a ritual.
sort. But nonetheless, moving over to our next story, it's official. Jennifer Lopez and husband Ben Affleck are officially parting ways, and this is according to an entry on the Los Angeles Superior Court docket. Lopez filed for the dissolution of their 2-year marriage in Los Angeles on Tuesday, which coincides with their anniversary at the Ricobero, Georgia set wedding ceremony, which took place in 2022 after they first eloped in Las Vegas a month prior. The breakup comes after reports the two had been living separately. Lopez cancelled her summer tour to spend time with her family, and they put their Beverly Hills homes on the market. The divorce marks yet another turn in a love story between two superstars that has played out in the spotlight over the decades. Lopez and Affleck's marriage came more than 20 years after they first met on a set on a comedy set where they played criminals stuck on a job together and stuck up a real life friendship, which eventually turned into a relationship. Over the 2 years, both married other people. Not over the 2 years, rather. Let me rephrase. Over the years before they got together, yeah, they both married other people and had other families. Jennifer has been divorced 4 times. I'm not sure about.
But remember what I was saying the other
Ben
time?
has been divorced. Yeah.
Remember what I was saying the other time? I was like, God, other people have had so many weddings. Meanwhile, we have not even been married once.
It's
Other
not in
people-
your destiny.
Oh, hectic.
Maybe yours won't end so nicely. It will
maybe
end.
mine will end so nicely that I only ever need one partner.
No, maybe.
Somehow
You
else.
must just keep waiting.
Speaking it into existence.
Just keep waiting, Mama.
But this J-Lo Ben Affleck story, I feel like we've been waiting for it.
These
It's-
rumors have been flying for over, I think, 3 months, and then Jennifer has.
No, it's been
Or
way
maybe
more
6,
than that. Yeah.
and then they've just been saying, no, we'll never divorce, and then they try to go in public together. So I think they can, debunk the rumors.
The rumors.
But the moment you put your family home on the market,
It's done. It's done. And you know what? Every
And you're
time
not
they
living
stepped
together.
out together, Ben looked so drained. He looked so tired. And people started speculating, is Jennifer Lopez the problem? Because Ben was, okay, he didn't look happy before, but he didn't look as bad as he looked when he was with Jennifer. So people were like, is the girl the problem? Because this man looks like he's so tired of this woman, and he's just being forced to step out and put up a front and pretend that everything is fine.
oh, shame. But it is.
That's the
what
thing
it
about being a
is.
celebrity.
Yeah, like we are going to judge you, and we are going to talk. We are going to talk about you. Unfortunately, that's the bad thing. But you are news, you are pop culture, and you signed up for this. Some of you introduce us to your partners. Some of
Exactly.
you invite us in your love lives.
Yes.
And then you.
And when
so
you
now
want to divorce,
can't
can I
get
please
angry.
have privacy?
No.
But you made your business our business.
But we do wish them all the best. I personally wish Jennifer all the happiness and Ben all the happiness. I hope that you all find different
Love.
people and that you all
And the
find
people
love
that you deserve.
and the people that you deserve.
It actually breaks my heart because I actually love them as a couple. I was happy for Jennifer. I was happy for Ben. But hey, all good things must come to an end.
I hate that saying. It's such a negative saying.
All good things must come. But it's true.
Why must they come to an
Do you
end?
know in Shona they have an idiom that says, basically, directly translated, it's whatever doesn't end is sacred. Like sacred or, like something like everything is bound to end. If it doesn't end, it's probably witchcraft. Like there's this,
There are no permanent friendships. There are no
Nothing is
permanent
permanent in this
enemies.
life.
Nothing is permanent. Life is like a
spoon. Spoon. And you are a fork.
life is like a spoon
And we're eating soup
with a fork.
with the fork. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top stories. Now, you actually had a pretty interesting sit down.
It was Glenora.
Oh, was it Glen?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
Glenora had an interview with Andrew from Jumper Namibia. Andrew specializes in virtual reality and, videography. He has a media company where he, hires and gives opportunities to interns. So Andrew came to discuss his work and what the next phase of Jumper Namibia would look like. Stick around for that interview.
I'm sitting here with the man behind Jumper Namibia, Andrew. Good morning, Andrew. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I would like to say that your company is revolutionizing the industry, because I don't think I've seen anybody else do what you guys do, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, there are quite a few people.
Really? Or you guys are more visible?
I would say we are one of the pioneers.
Great. Now, Andrew, you and I, we have a relationship. We've known each other for what, maybe 10 plus years now?
Yeah,
Ever
it's
since
quite a
college
while.
days.
Yeah.
And it's great to see you, you know.
Yep.
I guess it's great to see you still pushing the dream, still doing what we love.
Yeah.
Can you tell the viewers briefly how Jumper Namibia started? How did you come with the concept of it? And how did that start?
Okay. I have a background in graphic design. That's the first skill that I learned, and it was a thing of just attending a workshop hosted by NFC, and I got to learn about visual communication. And after that, I kept experimenting with videos where I told a story with my feet, coming from one place to another. And it made me realize that this is actually point of view perspective when I'm filming like this. So the idea of VR came about when I thought of the idea of taking my phone and having a Google Cardboard box and placing it in the box for one to be able to view in a more immersive perspective. And as I kept uploading these videos, I had this style of transition where one camera would be from one side, and when you pan it, it would be in another location. So that's how the concept of Jumper came about. Because
Jumper.
yeah, so in 2000 there's a movie.
Yeah, I wanted to ask actually
Yeah.
about that. Is it from that movie? Yeah.
The idea of the
jump. I
transition
saw how
to-
they used to. Yes, yes.
So-
that was actually one of my favorite movies at the time.
Yeah, it's a cool movie.
It is.
I should have a screening actually.
Yeah, we should actually.
Yeah. but just to talk about how we came about, it started like that, and because I already had a background in design, I just went ahead and designed the logo, which is now a 3-dimensional box. If you look at the logo, I just mixed all the skills that I had from graphic design to photography, videography, and offered that as a service as a company.
You connected the dots. That's
Yeah.
what Steve Jobs says.
Yeah.
You know, we acquire different skills throughout our lifetime, and then one day it all makes
Yeah.
sense because it can create this
Yeah.
big different thing that
Exactly,
you know,
it's like
nobody would have thought of.
Lego blocks to create your own structure.
Exactly. Can you, now that we are talking about, you know, the VR aspect of it, you know, 360 degrees,
Yeah.
can you tell us which industries have been showing interest in that? I know that I've seen some of your works.
Yeah.
I've seen you at the Mining Expo,
Yeah.
and I think I've seen you somewhere else, I think in the United Nations space.
Yep.
So what industries are interested in what you offer?
Well, the mining industry is a really organized industry, especially with security and just being in touch with where the world is moving and incorporating that with their works. That's where I find the most attention, but we're still discovering which industries are mostly interested in this concept, especially now with where the world is moving to, with AI being available to us now. People are more interested in digital transformation.
And it's a different experience as well, and it's a
Yeah.
different way of storytelling.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned it before, but I did a play. I think you were there, right? You came to watch it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
we did, you know, utilize VR glasses, and we had some scenes shot in that format, and it gave another experience to the viewer's experience
Oh, yeah.
of the play
Yeah.
and so forth.
Yeah.
So I think there's many sectors that can
Yeah,
benefit
there's
from
definitely
this.
a lot of sectors.
And
but,
there's ways you can.
Yeah, so it depends on which industry you're in and where you want to focus. Like for example, us, we are more in the marketing side and try to incorporate technology that assists the client to market. And we find VR a more immersive experience. I wish we can have more technology where we can do that.
Speaking of technology, what are some of the technological or digital innovations that Jumper Namibia is currently busy with, or are those things on the hush hush?
Well, we're trying to move with time because what I realized with, especially in Namibia, when we started Jumper and the whole idea for VR, it was at a very premature stage where people really didn't catch up to the idea. So we had to wait until this time where people are more informed about what VR is and more futuristic technologies. So in the future, we want to incorporate like stuff such as augmented reality, where you're able to use your phone. Like even when you look at TikTok or Instagram, those filters, those are augmented realities. So it's a thing of just looking at that and seeing what type of products or ideas we can incorporate for
augmented realities.
marketing purposes.
I have no idea what that is. Wow,
Yep.
interesting. So
Yeah.
how do you guys plan to stay at the forefront of digital innovations? Is it because you're always looking 10 steps ahead or 10 years ahead, or how are you guys keeping up, with the times?
With me personally, I start with a mind where your mindset is at, and then just looking at what you have at your disposal and using that's available to you. So in terms of where we are headed at or where we want to be, we just want to create, take things out of our minds and put it into reality.
Now, getting back to the creative space, I know that you have an internship program running at the company. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So when we realized that there's a gap between the creative industry and the corporate industry, and people being challenged with understanding how the corporate industry works, made us start the internship program. And also just to provide opportunities. You don't find a lot of agencies providing internships, for example. And people in the creative industry need to know this knowledge. And that's why we're also looking into teaching people skills that we know by having workshops and just teaching where we can and assisting the economy to function better.
Yeah, and exactly. And we need to empower the youth to take our spaces, especially with
Yep.
where the future is going.
Yeah.
Speaking of the future, what do you foresee in terms of technology, in terms of the digital space,
Yep.
let's say 10, 20 years from now, just the industry itself? How is it going to look like?
I was reading an article the other day that spoke about where the world is moving to. And if you look at education, it's going to be more one-to-one education. So if you look at VR, you're going to be in one country where your teacher is in America, but you're in one virtual space. So it's not going to replace education, it's just going to assist education. So stuff like that is coming. And even if you look at AI, we have stuff like ChatGPT that can assist us with faster processes, like creating a business model within 5 minutes.
Yeah. It takes away, it takes away a lot of the back and forth,
Yeah, exactly.
It gets
Or
the
it's
first
gonna
draft
be
out
more
of the way.
automated
Yeah,
now, yeah.
it gets the first draft out of the way, and then
Yeah.
the rest you kind of fill in the blanks. What do you see in terms of the digital space in Namibia?
In Namibia,
Do you think we are getting there, or we're still behind? How are we?
I think we're getting there, and it just has to do with collaboration. I think we need to move away from being in our own bubbles and start collaborating. So in order to move faster, we need to
I totally
collaborate.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you. Collaboration is the way forward. Now, before I let you go, how can our viewers get a hold of you in case they just, want to have a 360-degree film or something?
Oh, yeah. So for companies, if you want to get a hold of us, look for our social media pages, or you can just Google Jumper Namibia. You'll have a list of links that you can reach us out to. If you want to call me directly, it's 08169800693. But yeah, those are the main ways that clients can reach to us. But for the people who are inspired by what we do, just follow our social media pages and connect with us, and let's see how we can collaborate and create more and build our ecosystem.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
All right, after the break, we take a look at more Smell the Coffee.
we've kept you company throughout this whole week. Of course, Fridays, Glenora takes over. We enjoyed it, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. So,
We'll see
each other on
Monday.
On Monday.
Same time, same place.
From Diana Master and Anna Reza Kweyo, to have yourselves a beautiful, fantastic Thursday.